Welcome back to 6 Minute Math, where we turn confusion into clarity 6 minutes at a time. Thank you for joining us today, where we are going to explore simplifying fractions. 6 minutes goes by quickly, so here we go. Our key points when we are simplifying fractions is that we are creating equivalent fractions in the lowest possible terms. If you look at this pie graph here, we have two pieces shaded out of 4, which would give us a fraction of 2 over 4. If I were to remove this middle horizontal line, but not change the amount shaded, it would mean that those two numbers are the same, but now I have one piece shaded out of 2. Because nothing has changed in my shaded parts, but only my fraction has changed, these are equivalent fractions, and 1 over 2 is in the reduced form. To simplify fractions, we are going to divide the numerator and denominator by the same number until we're at lowest terms. We can do this in one of two methods, both of which I will show you here today. We can use the greatest common factor method or the low division method. So let's see some examples. We are going to simplify the following fraction of 24 over 36, and we are going to use the low division method. I have a divisibility chart here, and I'm going to look through and see which rules apply to both numbers. I can see here that both numbers are even, so I'm going to start dividing top and bottom by 2 for 12 over 18. This is still not in lowest terms because I can still use my divisibility rule of 2 again because they're both even for 6 over 9. Now, in this case, I am looking here. I can't use even anymore because of the 9. So I go on to my next divisibility rule. They both are divisible by 3, which would reduce to 2 over 3. None of my divisibility rules apply to 2 over 3 anymore, so that is as simple as I can get. What happens if I try to simplify the same fraction using the greatest common factor method? For the greatest common factor method, I will need to create factor u's of both numbers. If you don't know what a factor u is, please check out our video here at 6 Minute Math called Factors, which will help explain the process. Writing my factors of 36 here, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, and 6 and 6. Once I have all of my factors written out, I'm going to do a quick scan to see which is my greatest common one. In this case, both are divisible by 12, so I'm going to use that for top and bottom to simplify my fraction. I will get a result of 2 over 3, showing that no matter which method we use, as long as we use it correctly, we will get the same answer, which is going to be the correct answer. How about if I simplify the following fraction using the low division method? In this case, I'm going to scan my divisibility rules. Both of them aren't even, but they are both divisible by 3, so I'm going to use that for top and bottom. And I'll get 27 over 36. Both of those numbers are divisible by 3 for 9 over 12. And lo and behold, one more time, both top and bottom are divisible by 3 for a final reduction of 3 over 4. The low division method does take time, but you will always end up at the correct answer so long as you are dividing properly. Sometimes with the greatest common factor method, people don't pick the absolute greatest common factor, so their fraction can still be simplified. Let's do another example here using the greatest common factor method. Instead of writing out my factor u's, I have them there on the screen. A quick scan for the greatest common factor, we'll see that it's 8. And one of the reasons why I like this method is that if I look at my factor u, I will have my result 7 on top for 56 over 11 because they will match up with my greatest common factor. One last example here for the greatest common factor method. We're going to simplify 72 over 15. And I have my factor u's already created. Quick scan shows that 3 and only 3 is my greatest common factor. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by 3 for a simplified fraction of 24 over 5. Those are all the examples we have today for simplifying fractions. Please follow us on Instagram and TikTok at 6Minute Math. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below for any topic you want to see me tackle in a future 6-minute episode. Always remember that the best way to get math is to practice math. So keep on practicing. And until next time, keep solving and evolving.